Okay, maybe. I think it says I'm live. Hi, everybody. My friend, my buddy, and I were sitting here trying to figure some stuff out. This has been a weird day. This has been a weird week. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. Shut that up. Um, yeah, been a strange, been a strange few days, and today was not the least strange of them all. Cheers. Welcome to the stream. Good to see all of you. Cheers to my friend.
Cheers, Rob. Hi, everyone.
He'll be in the chat. He'll be helping me watch the chat since I'm obviously not real good at that, as most of you know. So today, to cap off kind of an interesting, strange week, as I check my phone here. Okay, of everything else that happened today, I did a video about this very thing out in my shop a couple of hours ago. I did it on my phone, which I don't usually do videos on my phone, but I thought, okay, that'll be quicker because I want to do the live stream later. I'll do it on my phone. It'll upload fast and be done. Except it didn't work. It's almost as if the video decided not to upload. Aid says, "Is it okay to use your name?" I just did.
Yeah, I think most people know my name's Aid.
Yeah, I think they do. I think it, and I think they recognize the accent. His Texas accent is coming along slowly. Yeah, really slowly. Anyway, he says I'm probably going to have to delete it and start it over again, start the upload over. That's just aggravating for me. So the video was supposed to come out before the live stream, but it's going to work out the other way. And these gnats are making me crazy. Um, Gnats are drawn to fruits and certain beverages. So anyway, today, this morning, as I got Happy Hair off to a show up in the Texas Panhandle, one of her hair clip shows, and as I got my daughter off to Lubbock to go see her boyfriend. He's going to be gone for a couple of days. So actually, he's going to be gone for a couple of weeks. See how that goes. Um, I came back in the house to kind of finish what I was doing, have a bite of breakfast, and start my day. And I kept hearing a strange sound. I was sitting here trying to write some notes, and I kept hearing some odd sound. I thought maybe it's just the door because the wind was blowing pretty hard coming out of the east. And so I thought I didn't think much of it. And eventually, I got up and was in the kitchen, and I saw the lights flicker. And I thought, what was that about? I thought, well, it's the wind. The wind's getting into stuff. And then I saw the lights flicker again, and I heard that sound again at the same time. And then my electrician brain kicked in, and I thought, oh, that's not okay. And I went around into the living room, and the living room was full of smoke. I mean, like full of smoke. I could see across the living room, but it was cloudy in there, no question about it. And it was electrical smoke because I know that smell. When I smell an electrical fire, I know. My nose knows a few different smells. It knows the smell of food that's actually bad, and it knows the smell of electrical fires, and it knows the smell of something dead somewhere too. I can pick that up pretty easy. And I got to hunting, and I looked under the house, and I started to look up in the attic, but I opened the bedroom door to go where I could get into the attic, and there was no smoke in that room, which I was okay with. And then, or in the other, the smoke was only in the living room. So that clued it in. And then I don't know if I heard it or just kind of figured it out or what happened, but I pulled a chair away from the wall and I could see it was kind of black around that. I was like, aha, here we go. And I reached over and yanked the cord that was plugged into it out. And um, realized that that wasn't really the problem and happened to think to go and look outside. And when I got outside on the front porch there, we've got this receptacle here, which you can tell is not all the right color. If you look at the inside, you can certainly tell it. And got it unplugged. And eventually, when I got it all apart, I found the receptacle or what was left of it. And I think we're going to have to replace this one. Would you think? I don't think it can be fixed.
Bit of WD-40 and some wire wool, mate, and you'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's the wire itself, which I got off. But so anyway, I found that. And so thankfully it was out there. It's in a metal box, an outdoor weatherproof box. Although weatherproof for this part of the world doesn't mean what it does in other places. Um, and decided I'd take it apart and look at it because I figured, okay, the breakers probably kicked it by now because it hadn't sparked in a bit. But having experience with that kind of thing, I went in and took my plug tester and plugged it in on the inside where it was still good, and it was still hot. And I thought that is a little odd. So I went to the breaker box, and I'd already gone outside. We got a breaker box outside and one inside. I'd already been outside and shut those breakers off. More to that story here in a moment. But the breaker box on the inside, because I don't rule with the iron fist the way I should, and may be about to. I had allowed things to get stacked up in front of the breaker box in that room, and I couldn't get to it. I mean, a flat couldn't reach it, couldn't get to it because there was stuff stacked up boxes and things being stored. And I had to drag a bunch of things out of the way, and I wasn't very polite about it necessarily. Now, I mean, I was pretty aggravated. I can tell you, I was pretty annoyed at the whole thing. I spoke with my better half about that, and we came to an understanding that won't be happening again. Anyway, I finally got in there where I could turn the breakers off, reached up to turn the breakers off, and couldn't turn the breakers off. I could not move them. I even got a little small hammer and tried tapping them to get them to turn off, and it wasn't happening. Eventually, I just had to pull the breakers loose I just had to pull them away from where they plug in to the board there to get the power to get killed, which I did. I did it one at a time until I went in and found my plug tester that wasn't indicating it, and then was able to fix it. The next thing I did then was decide to figure out why I couldn't turn the breakers off. And I had an idea because I've lived in this part of the world a while, and I know dirt gets into things. And there's not an easy way to do it. I dumped enough dirt out of each of those circuit breakers to plant a tomato in. Yeah, it wouldn't grow very long, but there was enough dirt to sprout the seed and get it started. Those breakers, I live in a 1950s farmhouse, and those circuit breakers probably have not ever been pulled out of there. And so over the last 70-ish years, they have collected plenty of dirt, and there was so much in there, you literally could not move the trip handle. Not good. Not good. In that video that will someday get posted, we talk a lot about fire safety, and I figured we'd talk a little bit about that tonight because it's a big deal. It's an important thing to kind of be careful. I haven't even looked at the comments because I've been talking, so I'm going to see if I can kind of go back through them a little bit here and see what I can see.
Yeah, got a few people come in.
Yeah, I got people to say hi to. So let me just go back up to the list. Oh man, good to see you, Oliver. How are you, buddy? Hey, TMOT, my buddy Shane, man, good to talk to you. I'm looking forward to having a bourbon with you, brother. Shalisa, I hope you're still here. You were way back there. Shalisa is one of my favorite Fatwood queens, and she is my favorite Fatwood queen because that's who she is. Hey, Chip, good to see you. Steve, you will be pleased to know that when I did that video, I was wearing your Keep It Simple sweatshirt. So just so you know, I figured that'd be a good look for me. Aid's here. Hi, Aid. One Kings, good to see you too, man. C103, good to see you. Hello. Who we're going through. Hey, Wayne, how are you, brother? Hi, Carol. Carol, are you in Shamrock? That is where Happy Hair is. She's doing the show there, the hair clip show. She's going to be there at the show tomorrow, and she'll be there on Sunday. She'll come back on Sunday sometime. You will have to go find her and get to know her a little bit. If you haven't already, y'all may have bumped into each other before. Yeah. I got to figure. Let me send her a text right quick. I'll find out where that show is going to be, and I will let you know if she hadn't already gone to bed. She was having a glass of wine and said it feels like bedtime. Let's see. I type slowly. HERE is your show. Oh, good grief. Show. Come on. There it is. Tomorrow. There we go. Maybe she'll respond back in a minute. We'll figure that out. The Swedes, how are you? Good to see you. Guns. Guns, if I was going to die, I would have a long time ago. I mean, it'll eventually happen, I guess, but not yet anyway. Hey, Gil, good to see you, brother. Hi, Carol. Hey, Savage, how are you, brother? All right, I think we're kind of caught back up now. Get back down. There we go. All right. So anyway, um, there's electrical safety really is, over in this country, over half of the house fires, accidental house fires, are caused by an electrical issue of some sort. Most often, an electrical device that goes bad and shorts out and was not installed correctly or in the right kind of box. What saved me in this case? Well, number one, it was outside. On an outside wall, that's a good start. It wasn't a recessed box; it was a surface mount box. So that helped. And it was also in a metal weatherproof box. And so that would contain, this box can get crazy hot and won't let any fire out of it. The only place the fire could get out would be through the hole where the wire comes in, and that is less likely. Boxes inside of houses are typically plastic boxes. Depending on the installation, it could be metal boxes as well. But a lot of times people make connections with their wires up in the attic or even in walls. I have had to dig into walls to find where somebody made a connection with a wire and didn't leave a box you could get to, which is a code violation. And in addition to being a dumb thing to do, but for a lot of reasons. And then those connections, just wires twisted together, sometimes just taped, sometimes with wire nuts, but not inside of a box. So if one of those connections ever goes bad and starts to burn, it's going to catch something on fire, almost for sure. Other things that go bad are light fixtures. People don't wire up a light fixture right. Now, typically, a light fixture is on the outside of the wall, but since it's up high, then the heat and whatever flame, and not usually flames associated with electrical fires as such, but that part will go up and can go up into the ceiling. So if it's not in a good box there, it can spread. Now, a fire starting in the attic is a harder thing than you think because there's not a lot to burn up there except a 2x4, usually the whatever the framing members are, and some sheetrock. Now there may be insulation up there, but there's not much insulation that is flammable. Hi, Annalie, good to see you. Um, I have seen several different times. In fact, in my rent house, uh, years after, I mean, only a few years ago, there was a doorbell transformer up there that got hot and smoldered. A bunch of wood kind of smoldered and charred, uh, but it never burst into flame, thankfully, because there wasn't enough air movement and there wasn't enough loose combustible material. Fire has to have three components, that being heat, fuel, and air, in order to actually get a flame going. It can happen, but that's one of the good things about log houses. Log houses don't burn real easy because a big log is hard to catch on fire. Think about when you've tried to build a campfire with a large chunk of wood. It takes a while to get that large chunk burning hot enough so that it what's the word where it just continues to burn. It becomes I don't know, I guess the thermodynamics that it needs in order to burn. It has to have a lot of small stuff with it to get it going. The other thing that's a big deal with house fires are extension cords. And I've seen this lots of times. People will have an extension cord. Some people I know will have an extension cord kind of coiled up because it's an 8-foot cord, but they only need to go about 2 feet just to get it over where they want to plug something in. And then, in addition to the cord being kind of looped up and coiled up and bunched up on itself, then they wind up setting stuff on top of it. Maybe some loose clothes get piled up on top, or maybe they set a box on it. Don't do that. Please don't do that. A cord like that is going to generate heat. The smaller the wire, the more heat that it's going to use or we're going to create because of the electricity trying to get through it. And if there's no way for that heat to get out, then it's going to get hotter, obviously, get hotter and hotter and hotter until something bad happens. And if the wires are laying on top of each other, each place where the wires cross each other, it's like it's almost a square of the problem. Not a square, but a cube of the problem, actually, 3 times the effect that it generates heat there. So don't do that. Anyway, so mate, what am I missing in the comments? Is there any juicy stuff going on that I need to be aware of as I take a breath? Or is it like usual? Everybody's ignoring me and they got their own thing going in the chat and you know,
Hey, you're getting that view time, mate. So,
I'm just that's the way, you know, this is great with this group of ours. We a lot of times whoever's doing the live stream is simply a facilitator or an enabler for the people in the chat to talk about whatever they want to. So there's no telling. Splash Page Comics. Now I got to figure out who that is. I don't think that's my friend Mr. White Glove. I think this may be another guy that I've seen before and forgotten about. Hey, Wes. And then Rob burned down the whole. Wes, I did not burn down the whole state, man. That was something. You know what? I don't know what started those fires up in the Panhandle. I really don't. Carol might be able to clue us in on that a little bit. I'm scrolling back up through the comments again. And Guns, it is okay to lurk, man. It completely is. That's what Steve's doing. He's back there lurking somewhere at a softball game, he said. That's with it. And yeah. I should be that intelligent. Yeah. Wait. What did I just see? Ah, yes. Oh, we do have two Carols in here, don't we? Didn't even think about that. So anyway, I feel like some of y'all have had experience. Some of y'all have had experience. Oh, it is you. Okay, yeah. Hey, I've been needing to talk to you anyway. I got some questions for you. I will catch up with you one of these days. And I still haven't done. Hang on. Of course, when you try to find something, you can't because it's been rearranged and put away. And so, anyway, there we go. All right, so, this is what I use the most of. My buddy Monty, who pretty sure I'm getting it right here. It's Splash Page. He is the youngest brother to a guy I graduated high school with, and here a while back he turned me on to some pepper powder, and I use it. You can't tell I use it a lot, but I've used quite a bit of it. He gave me the jalapeno, and he gave me the scorpion, now ghost pepper, I think it was. I don't remember. I couldn't find it over there. I don't use it as much because it will light your ass. Sorry, it will light your butt. It's so hot. It doesn't take much of it. This you can put a pretty good dose and enjoy the flavor. The other one though, it's just hot. It's good, but good grief. I've been going to do a video about that and talk about that. Not a lot of videos I've been going to do, but I've been working too stinking much. So anyway, Annalie, that is exactly right. By note electrical bill, Carol, that doesn't surprise me. That I've seen that kind of thing happen plenty of times. A pole will come down or wires will come loose. An electrical fire again. Oddly enough. Carol, what's Carol doing in her own garden? No, it's her own business, right? So we don't want to know, right? Okay, yeah, never mind.
Something about Carol's bushes.
Careful, man.
Hey, it's in the side chat, mate. So well, there you go.
My goodness. Yes, it's a fun crowd we have. It's a fun crowd. So anyway, I told you there was a second part of that story about me turning the breakers off outside just a little bit ago while I'm trying to get ready and get this live stream going. I decided to go ahead and go out and get a head start and feed the dogs and get dogs and cats, get them taken care of. I go into the garage and lo and behold, there's no light on in there. And I thought, well, that's weird. Who turned the light off? And I reached over and the light switch was on. And then I thought, uh-oh, that's very bad because we've got a couple of freezers in there and another refrigerator to store stuff in. So I had to jump in and figure out, and I mentioned dirt in the circuit breaker. Outside on the one outside breaker out there, I turned it back on. It didn't come on. I had to take it out and tap dirt out of it to get it to come back on. Probably another one I need to check out. Just sitting there occurred to me. So, hey, Brandon. Good to see. Oh, yeah. Too many things happening in too short a time. I may have to run back out to the office. I am. I'm gonna be rude. Do you want to come fill in when I go to the office?
Not really.
I didn't think so.
Why'd you ask?
Because I'm hoping you will. You have a presence just to come on and say it and let everybody see your smiling, lovely face.
They can watch my videos. I've
Well,
got a few of my face on it.
They do, but all right. Never mind. That is Shane. Yes, it right. Dirt. Yeah. Who would have thought? Anna Lee, I love. Oh, Carol. Texas Carol. Happy Hair says that the event is at the Old Town Hall, OLDTOWNE Hall on Main Street. I don't know what time, but my guess would be 9 till 5 or something like that. THX. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to be rude and walk off again. I'm being unprofessional. I got to go grab something out of the office.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Why what?
Why have I got to go and grab something out of the office?
I just said because I forgot to bring it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you should come and entertain everybody while I go. It won't take me but a moment, but you should come over and make rude comments that will generate.
I can make rude comments from here.
Not as well.
Oh, believe me.
Better if they see your face and know if you're serious. Right back.
Yeah, no running naked amok. Except Tanner, of course, because that's what she does best. The office is like 3 miles away. It'll be a while.
And you didn't. I actually had my hopes up.
Well, I spoke some words.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Well, do the rerun. Give yourself some view time and some insane stuff.
No, I'm just kidding. I believe you.
It's mostly about Anna being naked and running amok, but
Which she would never do, I'm sure. So, anyway, I got that breaker back on in the refrigerator. Everything is going now and nothing thawed out and got ruined. So, hooray. All right. I'll go through the contents while I catch my breath because, yes, I ran all the way out to the office and all the way back. Not that it's real far, but it is a little bit. Hey, Tony. Explosive dirt is real. Explosive dust is real. That is for sure. I've seen small instances when it did that.
we've not had a dust storm like we had last year, though.
We haven't, have we? We're
No.
overdue now.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that.
I'm sure you are. Shamrock for St. Patty's weekend. I think that's great, Carol. Yep, great minds think alike. Naked running amok time. Oh, I got to read down. Hey, Monty, I can't make it over tonight. I've still got a couple of things I have to do. Otherwise, I would like that. All right, Wes, I'll buy. Oh man, I'll bite. How do you know if someone was eaten by a cannibal? Good grief. I'm sure he'll tell us in a moment. Sid's dad, how are you, GR? Good to see you. Okay, so while we're waiting on Wes for comic relief here, Brandon, here a while back, boy, and I mean here a while back. God, it's been that much going on. Brandon wanted me to do a giveaway. He wanted me to do a giveaway and gave me a couple of things to do it with. Now, I know at this point, he probably figures that I have just decided to pocket these things and not do the giveaway, but that's not true. I've just been trying to figure out a good oh, what's the word? A good venue or a good way to work it up for a giveaway. How to make it happen and all like that. And I just haven't had the chance. Oh man. Okay, Wes. Baha, Wes, brother. Okay, yes, everybody, round of applause. Or not. All right, there we go.
That was relief.
So, anyway, back to that. So, Brandon kicked out two real good things here. He's got a flashlight. It's not a brand new one. It's a little bit used, but not very. But this is a dandy little light here. And it's a good one. What am I looking for? Am I looking for that button there? Yes, I am.
Right, I'm sat right next to you, and I've got at least a 15-second lag.
Yeah, that's how that works. This one
I'm right
as
here.
well. Yeah, there we go. There's look at it. I mean, complete. Don't want to damage my screen there, do I? But yeah, the different settings there. So anyway, you got this flat. If I was going to pocket something, I'd pocket this guy for sure. But we got that, and then we've got this dandy little sharpening set here.
What would be a flashlight?
Huh? Ah, there we go. Got it. Yeah, this is a cool little Crock and Brass sharpening set here that is completely nice. I can tell you. I have actually used this once or twice, and it was handy. There we go. It's been sitting in my office now for quite a while. Little Spyderco kit. So I've got two, and I'm open to suggestions. Figure out a good giveaway for this and get that done.
25 when that means you can still use it.
Yes, it does. All right, there we go. So
Just joking, folks. That comes under corruption.
it,
So it won't happen.
and I guarantee Aid is completely against that. He's seen a couple of other giveaways that look like they were maybe slightly corrupted that we won't talk about, but
yeah,
but even
still,
whether they were or not, it
looks like they were.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Yeah, it looked like some impropriety there. So
So
we'll make sure that doesn't happen. Basically, that means I won't be eligible to win it, and since he's
I will not enter the competition either.
yeah, exactly. Oh, here we go. Miss some more. Oh, Anna, come on, Anna, tell the truth. I'm a good girl. I am. She is, and I'm kidding. Yes, ooh man. Yes, that's the kind of live stream. That's the crowd we seem to attract here, for sure.
It's still the best crowd, though.
Yeah. Like Aid just said, it is the best crowd. It is a really, really good crowd here. We have got just a splendid little YouTube community here, for sure. No question about it. So Haiti is living that joke now, and they're headed here. Ooh, man. They're headed here. Hey, good, Anna, you got it. You got that knife. Yay. I was looking at the site. We had talked about it. I talked to Anna about that, and I was trying to figure out what to get. And wait a minute. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. So good for that. Robin Williams reference. What did I miss?
I'm trying to find it now. I've seen most of his stuff.
Brandon, you're going to. All right. Help me out here. See, I should know this enough. Either I missed something in the chat or I'm just slow. Oh boy, Wayne. Okay. Everybody's going to pile on, aren't they? No surprise. No, man. Oh, we got Wes. Did you get any rain down there? We got spit on rain today. I mean, not even enough to wet the dirt. The only places that you could even tell it rained were a couple of spots where it sort of ran off the roof of the house. Two cannibals joke was told was a robot known. Was that the two cannibals eating a clown? Because was that in the? Did somebody mention that? Oh yeah, there it is. Uman put that out there. Yeah, I told that joke at a party one time, deadpan, and everybody stared at me for a second before the first one got it, and they were all like, "Oh." Settle the dust. Yeah, not even enough to do that. Yes. So anyway, oh, I'll mention something else here that was on the video. The Englishman here, being the high IQ person he is, actually came up with something good for us. And you would think I would have known about this from before, but I didn't. And that's a fire blanket, which is a pretty smart thing to have, as it turns out. Um, I've always known that it would be a good thing to have, but I'd never seen one and never actually thought about doing it. So he got us a couple of these. So we got one in my kitchen and one out yonder, and then even got one for the camper. So that's a handy thing to have. The way these guys work is you're supposed to just be able to have it secured to the wall real good, and then just yank that little hand tabs there. And when you do, it pulls the whole blanket out, and out it comes. It's all folded up and ready to go, and it opens up. This one is about a meter by a meter, a square meter.
That's 1 yard 3 inches.
Mm-hmm. So it's not huge, but it's good enough to put over the top of the stove or over something else if you had a grease fire or something going.
Yeah, it's made of woven fiberglass. So even in an emergency, it does actually have insulating properties as well.
Yep. So kind of a cool thing to have for sure. Very smart thing to have. Because grease fires are a reality.
eBay, $25 a 4.
Ah, yeah, not bad. Very true, Oliver. Very true. Very true, especially when you and I were kids back in those times. Wes, some of those other older guys like us, safety was a concept, not a practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sid's dad said, "Good to have when you go camping too." So, other than the Haitian cannibals coming our way, I guess everything's hunky dory in the world, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's something interesting. Did you see that British Parliament opened with the Muslim prayer call?
Yeah,
Not good.
I've seen it. Yeah, there's also videos of school children being shown around mosques and stuff. Yeah,
And that, I mean, I guess that would be maybe interesting, but to all of a sudden now, it's like Islam has become the national religion of the UK, which I think we've seen that coming. So anyway, yeah, there's that. There's that. Yeah. Shane, did y'all get any rain down there? Any weather where y'all are? I got the idea it was more of a southern and eastern event. My friend in Lubbock, Reese, all y'all know who Reese is. Most of y'all know who Reese is. Says they got a pretty good bit of rain over there. He's from South Africa, Monty. No, he's not. He's not. He is from the UK.
He's asking that.
Huh? My friend, buddy over in Amherst.
Okay.
All right. What is SFS?
South Florida Sunshine.
Oh, right.
Carol.
Late night should be interesting. We can hope. This kind of night's fairly interesting. Keyboard and mouse. Anything Anna says is interesting. Hey, not bad. $20. And West, yes, that is exactly true. Fire extinguishers are not very expensive. You can get a decent little ABC chemical extinguisher, dry chemical extinguisher. I mean, for just about anything you'd need for about $30, maybe 40, depending on the size or where you get it. One of the things I mentioned in the video, let me see if that thing made any progress yet. I'm just going to have to restart it for sure. Is that I'm actually mentioned having water to throw on an electrical fire. That sounds counterintuitive, but yeah, throw water on an electrical fire. Do it. If the electricity is already sparking and causing a problem, if you throw water on it, the wet things are not going to burn. It's still going to be sparking and doing that. You're not going to get electrocuted by just tossing water there. It ain't going to reach out and grab you and go crazy. It doesn't work that way. I've seen that kind of stuff before, but it will put the fire out and give you time to either turn off the electricity or get something there before the fire gets worse. You know, now don't stand in the water. Don't hang on to don't grab stuff, while it's all soaking wet. You might get a good tingle. But the reality is that that's not a terrible thing to do.
After hearing that,
Yep.
I need another run.
Yes, you do.
The HSE in me is absolutely cringing right now.
All right, I'm looking here to see if that video that I posted has made any progress, or if I just do. Yeah, that's correct, Anna. They don't last that much longer. Absolutely, Carol. Hold on to that wire. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Wet it down. See if it's still burning. Wet it down again. That's fine. Where is, I found this thing once before, Abe. Where did I find it? That it was loading. Now I don't know. I don't even know where to look. This content. That's what I want right there. Yeah, no, it's doing nothing. Okay, so here we go. We're going to delete. Yep. Bang. Gone. Then try to upload it again. Here we go. I want this one. Not election. There we go. Done. Upload. Publish without checks. I didn't get this notice last time. Check it. What? Okay. Unlisted. There we go. All right. Now it's going. Upload. Thank you very large. It's thinking about it. Okay. Anyway, apologies for that. Apologies for that. Give me time to go find some more good comments. Yes, we figured you didn't really mean that. Wait a minute. That's the one I was looking for right there. I went to highlight a comment, and as I clicked, another one came up, and it gave me the wrong one. I need another one. Anna's, let's see what Anna's lying about again. I have been a very good girl. Oh, with quitting smoking. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Are you on all messages, Rob? Yes, I am, Carol. Yep. Wes, you're almost as old as me, so I know that's kind of hard on you dealing with kids like that. But good on you, man. Grandkids. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, all messages. Pretty sure. I assume we're talking about in the chat, right? Yeah. Means I see everything that yes. Yes. Look back up here. All right, so we're doing good. So anyway, go over and do this. I'm kind of keeping an eye on this live stream on my secondary channel, my Painless Brothers Outdoors channel. So I think I should go over there and give myself a thumbs up as well, huh? It doesn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, put yourself in the chat, and then you get extra view time as well.
Okay, I don't know if I need that, but why not?
Every second
get
counts.
here. Well, I mean, I already am, but
When you got like 500,000 subs or something, maybe not. But
yeah, I don't.
those small channels need those minutes.
I don't know. I've gotten to where I don't seem to know how to type without capitalizing the first two letters. There we go. Easy enough. There we go. Wes, are you going to quit smoking? That's good, brother. I hope you do, man. That'd be good for you. That is one. Yes, Shane. I don't know if I may not have mentioned that while ago. Yes, I got down there. Yes, when I got the dirt tapped out of that breaker, and it took several tries. Had to turn it off and back on 2 or 3 times before the internal contacts on that breaker hit it. But yes, it did. I'm sorry, I just saw a message on my telephone. Good for you, says Dad. Good for you, man. Yeah, I'm lucky that about the only thing I've ever been addicted to is maybe a couple of different gals in the past, couple of different women. Substances, alcohol, tobacco, any of that kind of stuff. Never had any even sort of addictions to. Drugs, I never even did any drugs, so I don't, just wasn't interested in those. Curious about the comments. It's funny, the comments come through pretty much in real time. Excuse me. Actually, it's funny over here on the other one, the comments come in just a second or two before they show up on the StreamYard deal. Steve, who's winning the game? What's the score?
Well, not the car, obviously.
Yeah, not the car, but that's kind of funny, though. Hopefully it didn't break a windshield. I mean, it's only funny if it bounced off the hood and didn't do any damage. Well, no, it's still funny no matter, but it's just not as funny.
What's an Irish turkey? What?
Stuffed with corned beef. How about that?
Well, I ain't got the potatoes, have you?
Oh, yeah, corned beef and potatoes. That'd probably be quite good, huh? Huh. 62. Hopefully your team. Corned beef and potatoes and the barbecue. Yeah. Yeah, I've known people that do that too. Boom, I don't hit the bumper and the license plate. Yeah, that works. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, it has been an interesting week. Hey, Happy Hair is calling. Let's see what she has to say. Hi there. Are you watching my live stream? You're not, are you? I figured you might be asleep. Now, the reason I was asking where that show was is Carol, that comes on the streams, Carol W. from up there. She is in Shamrock right now. So I told her to swing by and say hi. Maybe she'll get to. We shall see. And what is the occasion? Just a St. Patrick's Day deal? Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's why she's there, because St. Patrick's. I'm not sure. No, I think she's just there to visit. I don't think she's doing a booth. I think she's just there to have fun with it. She had gotten run out of her house up there where she lives because of the fires, and she found a place. But I had sent her our phone number, so if she needed to get away somewhere, had some place. I figured she would have some place to go, but just in case. But that's just cool that she's up there. So I've never met her, so maybe you can. That will work. You want to say hi? Let me put you on speaker. You can say hi to everybody on the live stream. Say hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
He wasn't that thrilling.
It's thrilling.
I was on here talking about our electrical fire today. An interesting thing that you didn't hear is after at the end of the day, before I got ready to do the live stream, I thought I'd go out and feed the dogs and went out to the garage and the lights wouldn't come on. I thought, well, that's weird. How come the lights didn't come on? And then I was like, uh-oh. And sure enough, the breaker didn't come back on. So everything was off all day, but it was cool enough. I do not imagine it hurt anything. Uh-huh. Yep. That breaker. That breaker. Well, it's a 2 pole 30, so it's good. It's plenty. No, no, I turned off a whole bunch of breakers when I saw that. I wanted to get the power turned off quick, and the ones on the outside were the ones I could get to, and so I turned them off first. Wes says to say tell Happy here I said hi, and good night, y'all. Good night, Wes. Glad you're here, brother. Hey, oh, there we go. Carol is going to be with her grandkids. Carol, are you old enough to have grandkids? I didn't know that. Well, anyway, Carol, if you get to go to the Old Town Square Mall, Old Town Mall. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Carol, go meet Happy here and say hi if you get a chance. I think that'd be pretty cool. 2 or 3 people on the live stream are quitting smoking. We're very proud for them. Yeah, no smoking. Now we need to get Aid to quit smoking. Fat chance. Yeah. Yeah, here he comes back. We'll quit talking about him now. Oh, Brandon, our radio guy from Levelland says tell you hello. All right, I'll let you off the hook. You are off speaker now. You can say whatever you want to. If anything, or not. Yeah. You're doing what? Did you drink the whole bottle? Oh, eight is shocked and ashamed of you.
No, I'm shocked but impressed.
Okay, shocked and impressed. Yeah, but you tried. Okay. All right. I was thinking it had been at a school up there, but I couldn't remember. I get your different shows confused. Oh, yep, that's right. Mm-hmm. How many? Oh, okay. That responded. That's pretty good. Uh-huh. Snitch. Oh, yuck. Uh-huh. What? YouTube rejected my comment on my own live stream.
I haven't done anything.
Huh?
I'm not doing anything.
What does that have to do with you?
We were looking at me. I thought you were talking to me.
I was talking to you. YouTube rejected my comment on my own live stream.
Oh, right. Okay.
Try changing it. Get the heck off of here. How? Oh my goodness. Are you really? That's funny. Push button lock key, huh? Huh, funny. She says she's staying at the Plains Motel up there, which is the name of the motel.
Coincidental.
Yeah, one name of the one we used to own. All right, let's see. It kicked it off again. Okay, so twice I've typed on my own friggin'. This will put me in a foul mood. Here we go. I typed on my thing here. I was just messing with everybody. I said, sorry, I'll get rid of her in a minute. Maybe, LOL. And YouTube rejected it both times. How the crap would they, what would be spam? That means they may think it's spam. You should try changing. What the heck? What the hell is spam
How-
about that?
How can you spam your own live
Exactly.
stream?
I shouldn't. Holy cow. Yeah, YouTube punked me.
He did that about half an hour ago, Savage.
Wow. This is, I don't even know what to type there. I can't even imagine why. I can't even, I'm sorry, darling. That whole thing just sidetracked me. What in the world could be considered spam about that on my own? I guess, yeah, apparently YouTube doesn't like when a guy's secretly rude to his wife. Man. Well, yeah. Except you're not on, maybe if you were on the stream, then it would know it was okay because you could see it. This is the stupidest thing. I don't care. Savage, if everybody knows where she is, that's nobody's going to go. That's, I mean, you're right if we were looking for OPSEC, but this kind of thing, she wants everybody to know where she is, so they go buy a hair clip from her.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, come buy some hair clips.
YouTube sucks. Yes, Wayne, it certainly does. Well, anyway, that's just hilarious.
Yeah. Carol W might be correcting what YouTube are thinking you mean from the comments.
Get down here and find that. Unliver? Oh, good grief. Surely not.
Yeah, I can't write the word shoot.
Really? Oh, good grief. That's just wow. Wow. Yeah, apparently, Carol, that's up there where you are, apparently think that may be code word for well, she said unlive her. Which, yeah, I'll say it. I don't care for killing someone. Maybe what that means. Oh, got you, Savage. Saying that I'll get rid of her in a minute, somehow get rid of maybe means to get rid of in that way. How stupid. Oh, how stupid. Yeah. Oh, brother. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'd never get rid of you, probably, but no, I would never get rid of you. I'm always worried that you might get rid of, wise up and get rid of me one day. But anyway, yeah, go get some sleep, and I will look forward to seeing how you do tomorrow. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, you got to be there at 7. Okay. Yeah, because it's probably what, 5 minutes from the hotel to there. Yeah. No, I didn't figure. Shamrock did not look very big. Yeah. Well, cool. If you meet Carol said she'll try to come find you, and so get a picture of the two of y'all and send it to me. I think that'd be really cool. That would be great. All right. Get some sleep. I love you too. I will talk to you tomorrow sometime. All right. Bye. There we go. I got rid of her. Ah. Freaking YouTube. Holy crap. Yes, meetups are cool, Annalie. Meetups are cool. Yes, it would, man. All right, so get caught back up on the whoever get rid of me. Chipper, that's what you think.
Yeah, that comment was savage.
Ha! Shane. And I guess you got kicked in the crotch immediately after that, or at least an elbow to the stomach. That's funny. Get my phone case back on. There we go. Oh, so anyway, yeah, Carol, that'll be fun. I'll look forward to a couple of pictures of that tomorrow. Told to go to my room. Yeah. You know, that's interesting. As a little kid, if I got told to go to my room, I was okay with that because I had books and toys and cool stuff like that. I was completely okay with going to my room. It meant I wasn't pulling weeds or doing trash. And Brandon, yes, I saw that you sent one. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to see it yet. Oh, oh no. Oh, Brandon, goodness. Dude, he's okay, right? Yeah. Can I show this picture, Brandon? Let me know. I won't do it unless you tell me. His dad, your wife is named Chipper too? That's a pretty weird coincidence. Should show that. I guess I'm going to make that joke, huh? Yes, everybody's got good senses of humor. Yes and yes. Okay, so Brandon sent this picture. Apparently, his son was doing some driving practice and kind of got one of those lessons. Ouch. I like to think that was just a really weak pole. A lot of them are kind of rotten at the bottom, and maybe that one just fell over. But good grief! And Brandon says he wasn't hurt. I think, or was he hurt? No, wait, maybe I got that wrong. I think I said I hope he was okay, and he said yes. Yikes! Anxiety, yes, Annalie, I understand the anxiety. My daughter's 19 now, and every time she gets in the car to go somewhere, I am anxious. Yes, good word. Yeah, okay, good. Wow. Oh, yeah, that'll be a good story. It'll be an interesting story. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, that's part of the reason this was a tough week. The first week, this last week or so, first week of March is a hard week for me. March 1st is my oldest daughter's birthday. March 2nd is the day my mom died. March the 5th is the birthday of a very good friend would be an understatement. I was with him when he died, not on his birthday, but in February. So I'm going to not remember the right date, so I'm not going to say it, but it was in February, just before his birthday. So there was that. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on all at the same time. A lot of hard memories. Yeah, Shane. Anxiety is real. I don't know if any of y'all, I'm sure some of you did. I did a series after the accident on grieving and dealing with that and that kind of thing. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all saw that. But one of the videos I did, it was actually the second video I did, but the fourth one I think that I published in that series. and that was about being afraid, and how after something like that, after that act, I'm going to get right off of this. I'm just going to mention that right after that, every time Sarah left the house or was out of my sight, especially at first, I was just terrified. If she was in a car somewhere, and especially once she started driving, and more especially once she started driving by herself, the anxiety was completely real. it, um, yeah, it was tough, especially because there doesn't matter how good a driver you are to a degree, it matters how stupid the other driver is. And there's a lot of stupid people out there. There's people that should not have a driver's license, should not be allowed on the road. Hey, LG, didn't know you were here. Good to see you, brother. And yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Yeah. Yeah. And that, that's the thing. Um, Carol, yeah. Um, sorry, my brain just went blank there for a second. There's a when after something like that happens, you start finding out all the other people that have lost a child or lost somebody close or whatever, and there's lots and lots of them, and you didn't know it until all of a sudden you've got that bond with someone, and um, you realize that you're not alone in that world, and that's not. Yeah, yeah. You don't realize how many. You don't realize how many. Hang on, that wasn't what I meant to click on. Suck at it. Remember that you have a. Yeah, no, and Anna, you can't remember all that. You can't. I mean, you can't remember all that kind of stuff, but you don't have to either because people know you care. Yep, exactly, Shane. Yeah, we've got. I don't know if you know what Life 360 is, but I highly encourage it. We always call it the Stalker app, but that was, yeah,
Yeah.
that was how we knew where the girls were that night of the accident. We were able to go straight directly to it because we knew where they were. And so now my oldest daughter has it and I can keep up with her, and I do. And it's not that I'm stalking her, it's just that, especially as she drives past that spot where the accident was, every time she goes to and from Lubbock. And so, that, you know, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, good for you, Shane. Good for you. Yeah, that's correct, Carol. It's you know, the number of people who have lost, and think about what it was like back in the early 1900s, 1800s, man. You go out to graveyards that have really old graves in them like that, and they're filled with kids that didn't make it to, very old at all. I mean, that was more of a. I mean, that was a thing. It's still a thing, but it was a big deal then. Um,
Don't know if it's the same in the US, but in England, there's actually graves all around churches because they weren't allowed to be buried in the church because they weren't christened. So
oh,
they died before they were christened.
how about that?
Yeah.
How about that? I didn't know that.
Mm.
That's kind of odd. I think they'd have a
Yeah.
hard time justifying that. Well,
And that's Catholic and
Yeah.
Protestant as well. Doesn't matter what
Yeah.
denomination it was.
Yeah.
It was, you're not baptized, so you're not allowed to
Don't-
be buried in the church.
for whatever reason, all of a sudden the church grounds become a holy spot that's not okay. Whereas 3 feet away, that dirt's
Yeah,
okay.
on the outside of the wall, that's where, and parents would bury their kids as near as they could to that church wall.
Goodness gracious.
England's filled with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, great grandma lost my grandfather. 24. Boy, fell asleep at the wheel. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Kids and young mothers. Yes, that. And even young men too, because it was, I mean, the work environment back 100 years ago, man, we were talking about safety a while ago. Good grief.
There was none of that back then.
Yeah, there was none of that, man. I mean, when I was living in Colorado, working and living in the mining district up there, reading all the stories of the miners, man, the way they didn't always use dynamite. Sometimes what they did was they packed gunpowder into the holes that they drilled into the rock, poured gunpowder, pushed it to the back, and tamp it down in there good with a fuse, laying in there, and that's how they blow it. And they had just open gunpowder, you ding, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Just that happened. That happened. Shane, I don't know if that fires. I think they pretty much got it out. Carol W. would know about that. I haven't seen anything about it on the news in the last few days, for a couple of days. Yeah. I've got, I mean, all of y'all know, I guess, that Happy Hair, 6 months, let me think, September, October, November, December, January, February, 5 months. 5 months after we were married, her only sibling, her sister, got killed in a car crash. And so, she's kind of been through this twice now. I had an aunt that I never knew who died from diphtheria when she was 9 years old. I knew about it, but I was a little kid, so I thought before it would have been nice to be able to ask my grandmother, how did you cope with that and deal with that? Same kind of thing. Yeah, it's a hard thing. One of the things I haven't found is people that have lost more. I know of a couple who have lost more than one child at a time, but that's thankfully that's kind of a rarity, and I'm glad it is. And yet, there's a family here in Littlefield, or I say here in Littlefield, which is next door, that when I was in school, there was a bus that went across the railroad tracks and didn't make it all the way across and got hit square in the middle with a train. I think the bus stalled out, as I recall, for whatever. It's one of those things like you see in a movie that shouldn't happen, but did. It stalled and they couldn't get it out of the way, and the train hit it and it killed several kids. And I think one family may have lost 4 children in that one. I can't even, I can sort of imagine, but I can't imagine that. My goodness. I think they had maybe 6 kids on that bus and lost 4 of them. Man, that's horrible. Anyway, I didn't mean to get us off on all this. So we should talk about Anna Lee running around. No, see, I'm not going to say that. That would just be rude. That would be impolite. I won't say that. Yeah, Shane, exactly. I can't comprehend that. I planted some tomato seeds. I wasn't going to do a garden, and I still may not this year. But look at that. I shake the table and the screen shakes.
Yeah, but I don't think Anna has a problem with you talking about it.
I don't.
By the comments.
I don't think she does either. But it would it's just rude of me to. It's not proper, I guess, is the right thing. Not that I'm opposed to other people doing it, but Shane, I've not done. Hey, I've got a man here that's supposed to be good at doing potatoes. He needs to grow some potatoes here, and he hasn't done it yet. So I'm going to encourage him to do that. There's a great spot out there with a 3,000-gallon water tank that I feel like would keep a batch of potatoes growing pretty good. Shane said he started a potato barrel.
That's all I can grow.
Hey,
I've tried growing other stuff and it always fails, but I've never had a problem with potatoes. I've even tried to grow turnips and sugar beet, all failed, but potatoes have always done all right.
What do you do? Just put them in the ground, just Irish style, dig a ditch, lay them in there, cover it up?
Well, I haven't. Well, up until now, when I left home, I didn't have a garden.
Mm-hmm.
So from 1992 to here, I've done it in buckets and pots and stuff.
Oh, so you actually did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think we should, man. I've got back there in that room, there's a whole, those red potatoes. There's a ton of them back there. The little ones about that big that just got little stuff. They look like they got hair growing on them. They got so
Right.
many little roots coming off.
Even when I
Sprouts.
lived in a room in a hotel, I used to grow them on the fire escape
Oh,
in a bucket. Yeah.
nice. Nice. Would you use dirt or sawdust or?
Just dirt. Yeah. Just some sort of potting soil. I can get back then. I could get a big massive bag for like £2,
Uh-huh.
which is like what, $2.40 for a big massive bag. Fill the bucket up, 5-gallon bucket up, and then just put some potatoes in, let them grow, and then I've got a load of fresh potatoes.
Nice. Yeah, we got to do that. We got to do that because that's a handy thing to be able to do, for sure, for sure. But anyway, I started some tomatoes. I think most of y'all probably know we've got a variety of tomatoes and a variety of okra that my family has been growing for over 100 years now. Back in the 19 teens, like around 1917, I think.
And I really like okra.
Yeah.
You don't really get it in the UK. And then the first time I had it here was the pickled. And then I had the deep fried okra. And then the other day at a salad bar in Lubbock, I had it fresh. And it was, yeah, highly approve of okra.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Brandon's been working on a greenhouse. I think all y'all know Brandon just lives about 1 town, 2 towns over, I guess. I like that greenhouse, Brandon. I like that a lot. Kind of finished, yeah. I got a lot of projects that are kind of finished, except a lot of them aren't really kind of finished. They're kind of started, as it turns out. Grow bags are great. LG, you did a video on that, I think, a video on grow bags that you were doing something with, I think. I had forgotten about that. Oh, Chipper, did y'all get hailed out already? Wow. Seems early for that.
Uman, the best frogs I've ever had was called bison grass, and that comes from Poland. That's way better than the Smirnoff. Yeah, it's good.
Final frost. Says Dad, I don't know what our final frost is up here. It varies. We've had freezes as late as the middle of May. Killed my plum trees at the motel. They froze in April, and then they froze. They were like the first week of May, and then they froze the second week of May, and it killed them that time. And yeah, Wayne, fried okra is really good. Okra is something most of y'all probably know. You can eat it. You can eat it straight off the plant. That's one of the good things about that. You can eat it right off the plant, and doesn't have to cook it if you've got teeth. So it kind of cuts me out of the deal. But I keep saying I may actually get some teeth one of these days.
Yeah, Uman, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, Carol says you can have her okra. Strawberry bed. My goodness, holding my breath. They all recover. I'll bet they will. Chip, I bet they will. I bet they'll recover. There we go, which is what they were talking about. And you dried your okra and then I don't know how that would work without it being as tough as leather. Chipper, how close was that tornado to you? I heard they had some stuff like that out there. Smeared off his trash.
Yeah.
Girls hit a triple. Right on, Steve. Right on. That's awesome.
But we make the best gin and rum.
We do?
England, yeah.
Gin, I can believe. Rum, though?
Yeah, Lamb's Navy. When you drink
Ah.
Lamb's Navy rum, right, compared with Captain Morgan's, you'll know the difference.
Yeah, okay.
The Specs don't sell that, so
Right.
some quite. They sell everything else.
They can order it. Just to
Mhm.
me, Caribbean rum is the thing. And radishes. I had a whole bunch radishes. I've never been a fan of radishes. One of the easiest things to grow. Uh-oh. Hang on.
When gin is free, it's great.
Oh
Okay?
no, Brandon's right. Gin is just oh. Once in a great while, maybe a gin martini, maybe a gin and tonic.
Yeah, G&T. Can't beat
Yeah,
G&T, mate.
but for martinis, a dirty martini, vodka martini is what I would go for. But gin, and yeah, I've never liked gin. Wow. All right, there we go. Lost my. Steve, you're out of here, I guess. Okay, brother. Appreciate you. Good grief, Chip. Man, yeah. Seems you know it's not though. It's March, isn't it? That's time for the bad weather. It really is.
Yeah, like I was saying before, we're still waiting for that dust storm that
Yeah.
last year. We're about due.
Yeah. Well, the dust storm last year was February the 27th, I think.
So we're what, a couple of weeks, maybe
Couple
3
of
weeks over.
Past, yeah.
Yeah,
But we don't get one of those every year.
that's a shame because I was having a great time. Rob was like, "Oh no, it's those damn dust storms again," and I'm like, "Woohoo! It's a dust storm!" Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a couple this year, but not. You know, it's funny. We've had a couple of pretty good blows this year, but we haven't had the dirt like we normally would. Correct, Anna. Correct. Extremely dirty, extremely dry. The way out, no, never mind.
You might as well finish that now you started it.
I shan't. Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't even going to do a garden this year, and I still may not because the last 2 years have just been abysmal. I mean, squash is one of the things I usually can count on having a pretty good supply of. In the last 2 years, the squash bugs ate the squash plants before they could even bloom. I mean, just hordes of them. Hordes of them. And no matter what I sprayed them with or put on them, it didn't kill them. It didn't even slow them down. Yeah. Hand cleaner and living. Carol, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. You're awesome.
Gin and grapefruit. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That actually doesn't sound terrible. You know, it just occurred to me. All the women we have in here are attractive, smart, intelligent women.
And you all like a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that? Pretty cool.
Says quite a lot, doesn't it?
That's always been the way with us, that we attract the highest quality gals. Hey, nice, Shane. So, dude, you live. Yeah, Shane just sent me a picture of his chicken coop and getting about a dozen eggs a day. Man, that is pretty cool. And in case y'all don't know, Shane is Twisted Metals, TMOT. Damn, pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm not getting eggs. Well, actually, I got 2 today. I found one of the hens is laying, I guess, up here in the carport, and then I managed to get the egg. I've got a cat that eats our eggs. We're only getting about 2 eggs a day, as far as I know. And if I'm lucky, I find at least one of them before one of the cats gets it. And that cat's going to have to go live somewhere else. Vodka and cranberry juice, yes, Carol. Wait, what did I just miss there? But they're not. But they're not single. No, they are not, LG. But that is okay. Well, one of them kind of is. Grief. Screwdriver vodka and orange juice. Yep. Vodka and cranberry is a sea breeze, except a true sea breeze also has, is it grenadine or it's got something else in it sometimes. Yes, Brandon took the bait on that one. Squash. Oh, I like squash, Savage. Um, I love fried squash and grilled. Oh man, cut up a yellow squash or a zucchini, a small one, and grill it when you're cooking stuff. Or chop up squash and scramble it in with eggs is really good. Oh, our elm trees. I did a video on this. I should have thought to bring a piece of that in for this, but our elm trees are in the seed producing stage right now, and the seeds that they produce look like rolled oats. They're just about the same size as an oat, as a rolled oat. But they're green with that little hard seed in the middle, but they're not real hard. And when you get them when they're young and tender, they are delicious and just go good with anything. Carol, you are single, aren't you? You know, I forgot about that. I guess. Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, I like cranberry juice. Vodka and Red Bull. My word.
Oh, it's the most disgusting thing on the planet. It's not good.
Yeah, and this is what we're talking about for anybody that may not have seen it. Yeah. Aspiring to be single, quit it. Oh man, you're
The
not.
amount of people I've had to eject from premises for having too many vodka Red Bulls.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I'll bet that's right. Yeah,
good.
Red Bull is just like an accelerant to whatever alcohol they're drinking.
Yeah, at least some people could something like taste nice, like a Monster or
Yeah.
something. But Red Bull, bleh.
So, Carol, do the marigolds really work? Do they really do the trick? Because I've heard that. I've just never tried it. Yeah, I'm game though because my goodness, they were bad. Yes, Annalee's got a good recipe here. Heck yeah, and that's any kind, just about any kind of winter squash. Acorn squash is considered a winter squash. Acorn, butternut, good nut. I just went. We grew a couple of winters. Man, we grew one. What was that called? Uh, I'm not gonna think of the name of it now. But that thing, I'm not kidding, man. That thing grew about. It was about a 2 foot long squash, about that big around, and just man, a ton of food. On the years you can do it, squash is one of the foods that will. Yeah, for sure. Marigolds work it. Okay, cool. Yeah. How about that? Or plant the squash and onion squash, garlic squash. So just mix all those in. Okay. Yeah. Our biggest problem here though, as Carol W can tell you, because she's kind of in the same zone, is the water. It takes a crazy amount of water. In fact, Brandon, I'll be interested to see what uh, what you can do with that greenhouse and what kind of water it takes for that. A Boilermaker, LG. Yep. Well, yeah. Oh, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. And yeah, you can make all the faces you want to, but it's a great excuse for a good time here.
Well, now I'm here. You've got an excuse to celebrate St. George's Day.
Oh, I'm all about that. Yeah.
Another great day.
And you got the flag for it. So, yeah.
I certainly have.
Yeah. Okay. So, marigolds, I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm
deep,
good.
deep West Texas, and you come across a St. George's flag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's great.
I do too.
Yeah, because it turns out it is time for the next Crusades. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe pastime.
will be the fifth crusade. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Where are we for time? 89 minutes. How much? That's coming up on
Oh,
an hour and a
no.
half. Yeah. Probably a good time to shut it down, I bet. Probably a good time. But I hate because right about now is when the side chat always gets rolling real good. Everybody's
It's because they don't want you to shut the live down.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
and I hate to. Angry Orchard, yep.
Well, leave it open, and we'll go to the pub.
Brandon, I did not know you were a billiards guy. Where do you play? On a league? You're on a league? Hey, how about that? How about that? I used to, I'm way, way out of practice, but I have, yeah, my buddy Marion that I mentioned a while ago, who I was with him when he died, he and I spent lots of time and made lots of money. He was way better than me, but as a team, we were almost unbeatable because we worked good off of each other and we could set each other up. Yeah, man, 9 ball and team, doubles 8 ball. Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. And Sid's dad, who knows, man? We hadn't shut down yet. I always do this. I always say, oh, we're going to, when you plant onions, do the bugs eat them? Oh, I rarely plant onions, Carol.
I
I
don't
haven't
think
in a
they
while.
do because
I've never seen bugs eat onions, though.
Yeah, it's the
And-
stuff in the onions.
Yeah,
I
and
don't like it.
They don't bother the garlic. All the
Yeah.
garlic plants aren't bothered by it. I've got perennial garlic areas where the garlic comes up all the time. It is the sugar. Yeah. Malt liquor. Huh. Yeah.
Malt liquor. I'm trying to find OE 800.
Right. Yeah. They've got all the other kinds here, but
Mhm.
I've seen that. I know I've seen it here, but I hadn't seen it in a long
Yeah,
time.
it's on the Specs website, but they go, no, we don't have it. So why
No.
on your website then?
Yeah.
You go and take it off.
Yeah. Or have them order some in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they keep them away, LG, but I don't know if they keep the bugs away, but they don't get the bugs themselves. So I don't know, but if the marigolds do, I'm the local garden center, such as it is, has their plants in now. I think so. I may just get some marigolds and plant them. I feel like I've planted marigolds before. Billiards plus, Brandon, where is that? Is that? I've seen that. Is that on 82nd? I've seen that, but I can't remember where. Are you only 37, Savage? I thought you were a couple of years older than that, actually. Ha. Yeah, I guess that's right. I knew that. Here we go. Wasn't ignoring. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Where did it go? There we go. I've had a couple of different ideas, Brandon, but nothing that landed home yet. I tried to decide if it should just be a random thing, just anybody that entered that wanted to, or if it was a subscriber count thing, or just what to do. So I don't know. we'll talk about that more. Try to figure out the best way to do it. Yeah, not sure. Not for sure. But like I say, I'm completely open to ideas. Ooh, yeah, Johnny Walker. I don't know about that. That's a Scotch. Scotches, I'm not so big on. Hey, like Scotch?
Johnny Walker's all right. It's
Yeah.
kind of smooth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's well made.
Nets. No, LG, maybe you weren't here earlier. Let me, whoops. There we go. Frankfurt next to Kent. Yes, that's right. That's right. Across from Lowe's there. That's where I've seen that. I've been there. I've been there before. They wouldn't let me in because I had a do-rag on. It was a camouflage do-rag. It wasn't even like some gang thing. Good grief. Yeah. So LG, and for anybody else that didn't see, this is what Brandon donated for the giveaway. This really cool flashlight right here that's like really crazy bright. Here we go. I'll go through this. Wait a minute. Let's do the settings again. Did I get you with that?
You did, yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No worries.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's bright, guys. Trust me.
Yeah, there we go. 2, 3, 4 settings. Oh, and the flasher. I forgot about the flasher. SOS flash. There we go.
So much can be made of that.
That and then a Spyderco knife sharpening set, ceramic rods and a couple of little brass rods in there as guides. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Flashlight and a picture. I've got a picture, it turns out. I've got a couple of different pictures.
Yeah, people, you do not want that picture.
Oh, I don't know. They might.
No.
They might a signed
They
picture of me in my Santa Claus boxers,
Uh-huh.
or when I was standing in the shower in there. Yeah, that one. We could do one of those. I'm all about that. I'm not shy. Yeah, I'm not impressed, Savage. My lady's 14 years younger. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He already knew. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That or something. Yeah. Oh man. I should check on my daughter. Speaking of Life 360, and just find out. I'm hoping she doesn't stay out too late tonight and cause her dad that much extra anxiety. Yep, she is in Lubbock over at the apartments where he is. But now I'm not worried. He's a missionary student. Not that that exempts anybody from bad stuff, but I trust him and I trust her.
That was great, Ooman. That was great.
That's funny. Yeah, Billy Bird's not here. That's too bad.
I can't. Right, the Ooman Aideneer YouTube drama, yeah. Right, I can now comment on Ooman's videos and he can see them, but he still can't see me in the live chat.
Really?
Yeah, he can't see me writing stuff in the chat now, but I can see him.
Wait.
I can see him,
but he can't see your comments.
He can't see me, but he can now see my comments on the videos that he publishes.
That's just weird.
Yeah, this has been going on for like 2 years.
YouTube does the weirdest stuff.
It is. It's crazy.
Come on, Anna. It's okay. You type whatever you like, darling. We'll read it.
Remember, Uman, I can actually read your comment.
Yeah, man, it's got to be that you've got him blocked. If you can't see
No,
his,
no, right. We're both moderators on each other's channel.
Yeah.
We're both approved commenters on each other's channel. But YouTube decrees that me and Uman are allowed to be YouTube friends.
There's got to be something in his settings that he's got that doesn't let yours in. If you can see his comments, but he can't see yours.
Yeah, but I'm a moderator.
Yeah,
on his channel.
They wouldn't let me make a comment on my own stream a second ago. It called it spam of all things. Spam.
Yeah, if you block someone in the side chat, they can't see you can't see them. Like on Facebook or Instagram, it's the same deal.
Huh.
Well, I can see him quite clearly, but he can't see anything I write.
I don't know.
So that's got to be YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Savage completely jealous, by the way. 5 was always my magic number for the number of kids I wanted to have.
I can still put me time off if I want to. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, he's done the same with me. He's made me a mod. I'm an approved commenter, and the first time in forever that I could comment in his comment section was on his last video. But all the other videos for the past 2 or 3 years, I've not been able to leave a comment.
That's just
it just disappears. And even if we just go hello Uman, which I've done, it gets deleted. And I've done the exact same thing, Uman.
Yeah, there's no figuring for sure. Savage, I need to mail you some cats. That's what you need is about 8 more cats. That'd be perfect. Agreed, Anna. Savage is a pretty amazing, good guy.
I second that motion.
Yeah. There's been a few times, I'll just go ahead and share this. Hopefully it's okay that I have had some of those dark times in the middle of the night where life was haunting me pretty bad. And Savage and I talked a little bit, and he understands. He and I can communicate with each other with some understanding about that kind of stuff. And thanks, brother. Oh, now I got to finish it off. Not finish it off, top it off. Pardon me if I can do this enough off screen that it. There you go. The cube of ice. Nice, good ice cube. Oh, brother. Splash of soda. I did put it back there. I didn't forget it. All right. And yeah, I kind of do. in fact, hey, come back here. Yeah, and they're not my cats, by the way. They're Sarah's cats. But I feed them, it seems like. Thank you, Shane. Yes, it is. I like the big ones like that. The big ice cubes like that. Chickens, yeah. Yeah, exactly right. LG. They're good to have. We got a bunch of cats right now, and they're annoying. But what we don't have is a bunch of mice, and I'll take the cats over the mice because, yeah, we've had lots of mice before, and it was a bad deal. Hey, I wonder if that video made any progress loading up here. It loaded. How about that? How about that? Okay. So now I need to go into studio and put a title and make it public. So, spoiler alert for all of y'all that were here for the whole live stream. You probably saw everything that was in the video anyway, so there'll be no need to go watch it. But it'll be published and visible. That's just silly. Basically, two videos, a live stream and a video about the same thing. The live stream is much more fun, but there's tons of people that, not tons of people, there'll be a few people that'll see the video that would never go look at the live stream. So, and the thing is, it's one of those videos. Isn't that weird? The videos I put up that I think are important and people need to see, those are the ones that don't get watched. But the video I put up about that stupid seagull, good grief.
Yeah, that chocolate one I did with you and Happy Hair.
Uh-huh.
That's it's my 100th video.
Yeah.
And it's actually one of the best videos I've done, and I've not got 100 views.
How about that?
I know.
Yeah, there's no figuring what gets watched and what doesn't. It's absolutely no. Yeah. No pants you can't flush. You can flush a cat. Ooh, man, good grief, Oliver. You can flush a cat down the toilet if you need to. You just have to use the plunger a little bit, but nah. Hey, Wayne, I didn't know that either. I've read a lot of Tolkien. I've read a bunch of his stuff, but I did not know that. Yeah, I knew he had some stuff he was working out, and I knew that there was a strong reference in Lord of the Rings for the the war coming up and that kind of thing. But I didn't know that it was about that. One day I let my cat out to the house. In less than 5 minutes, she caught the rabbit. Yep, nice, nice. Would have been better if you'd have shot the rabbit, then you could have eaten that. Helps mate for life. A wise move, my friend. There's a lot of stuff I leave alone. Well, maybe not a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I should leave alone. Hey, there you are. I knew you would be here at some point. Hey, brother. Bent out of shape. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I've been thinking about you today. Been thinking about you today. Anna says she doesn't get videos from you.
Yeah, and I put
she-
a comment saying try subscribing.
Oh, yeah.
That might help.
There it is. There it is now. Is she not subbed to you?
I don't know. Judging by the comment, probably not.
Maybe there's people I've subscribed to and I don't never get any notifications or see their video come across.
Well, I periodically going through all my all the people who I sub to make sure I'm still getting notifications.
Mhm.
And sometimes they've been taken off. And Brownells.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I am unsubscribed from them all the time. I have to go and resub.
Sometimes to stay subscribed to a channel, you get kicked off if you just subscribe to them, but you don't comment or like any of the videos. And I've seen people get kicked off my channel and me get kicked off other people's channels subscription wise for that. But I think sometimes it happens and there's just absolutely no good reason for it. Well, there's no good reason anyway. Yep. Anna said she subbed you years ago. Unsub and resub. Yeah. There's no figuring, Bent. There's no figuring. Hmm. If I did, let me see here. Oh, all right. All right. At this point, I think I am going to call it. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm kind of running out of things to say and starting to think about my girl being in Lubbock and worrying about that. Bent, it ought to be a good weekend. I'm going. A friend of mine's daughter is getting baptized on Sunday morning, so I'm going to go for that, and then maybe with any luck get debaucherous in the afternoon to celebrate some St. Patrick's Day type stuff. But we shall see how it's all going to play out. I don't know yet. There are 2 or 3 variabilities or things that may contribute to that. So we shall see. We shall see. So with that, hey, you got anything else you want to throw out there?
Not really, no.
Right.
I'm good.
Yep. And I'm good too. So here we go. I'm going to debaucherous. Yes, Annalie, debaucherous. I have been known. Shane, glad to have you here. Good to have all of y'all here. This was a good time. I really enjoy the chat when y'all get going. I go ahead and spit out whatever it is I gotta get out, and then just go with the chat and just watch what everybody has to say. I enjoy all of you. I truly do. I'm glad y'all are here. It's a good time getting to be with you and getting to hear your thoughts. And not quite as good as all being in the same place together, but next best thing. Bent, glad you make it, man. I'm sorry I'm bopping off right here as you got here. That sucks, but it is, of course, always good to hear from you. I'm looking forward. We're going to go camping one of these days. We're going to meet in Colorado or New Mexico or something and spend some time around a campfire. It's going to be good. Hopefully that'll happen with a lot of the rest of y'all. I would love to just the whole bunch of us get together sometime. That would be a rowdy, good time, I feel like. Anyway,
the gallons of spirits that we devoured that night.
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
and it wouldn't be just a single night. If you're going to go camping, you're going to be there 2 or 3 nights anyway. So yeah, for sure. All right. I love all of you, and I mean that when I say I love all of you. I do. I appreciate you and enjoy talking to you. I enjoy the fact that I am in actual personal contact with most of you at some point or another. At some time anyway. And I like that a lot. I really do like that a lot. Y'all have been good for me and I appreciate it. So good night to everybody. I hope that your weekend goes good. Have some fun on St. Patrick's Day. Wear green. Wear something green because you're supposed to do it. That's why. That's why. But yeah, for sure, man. All right, so there we go. I'm going to end the stream. Good night, y'all. I will give everybody a couple of minutes here to say good night, and I will talk to y'all later. Cheers.
See you, folks.
I get my mouse to cooperate. Here we go.